it recording? Perfect. All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome. I'm so excited to share my 4-H project with you all today. Introduction. This includes introductions, building a barn, buying a horse, horse needs, and personal needs. If you don't already know me, I am Holland Minima. I am 11 years old. This is my second year of 4-H. I was last year's grand champion, and I am a horse lover. The first thing I want to talk to you about today is building a barn. Before you get a horse, you need to have a place to house it. So we will talk about all your needs from the ground up. After measuring our land, we concluded that a barn that was 30 by 40 would be suitable for our space and needs. With this space, we could have, as shown here, an aisle, 2 stalls, and a room for tack and feed. I made a trip to Markdale Home Hardware with my grandfather, and we were able to price out the special needs based on our blueprints. Lumber, nails, screws, hinges, door frames, flooring, shingles, window frames, windows, barn door, ceiling fans, lights, wires, and hangers. The total cost for all of that is $10,000, $434. Basic overview of electric needs to be installed in the barn. Wire, outlets, switches, some GFIs, boxes, 2 motion lights, lights inside, and the total for all of that is $3,000, $140. $3,140. Sorry. Local fencing distributor gave us the equine fencing as the best wire fencing for our needs. Based on what is recommended here in the image, to fence our desired paddock area, it would cost us $18,266.55. In Grey Highlands, a building permit is recommended in order to be able to build a barn this size. For us to proceed with our building plans, we will need to get a permit from this website. For the cost for all these building items for our permit would cost us 25 cents square foot. For a project of this size, we're looking at about $300 for our permit. Now that we have built the barn, we need to get it ready for the horses. Here's a list of items that I would need to have in my barn before I bring my horse home. Feed, hay, treats, shovel, wheelbarrow, bedding for stall, blanket, pitchfork, trough, feeder wall mount, outdoor grain and hay feeder, and feed buckets. The total cost for all of that is shown here on the screen, which is $950.92. Next up is the fun part, buying a horse. This is a horse named Echo that I found for sale in the area. As I would like to one day use my horse for jumping, I chose her because I believe she will be easy to work with. Echo is a 3-year-old quarter paint mare for sale. Echo is a very sweet girl. She is very green, but is a steady little thing. She stands 14 hands and still has growing to do. She's very curious and brave, asking for about $3,000. Before buying a horse, there are several questions that I believe should be asked of the seller. I created a Google form that I would send to the owner or ask them in person. Here are the questions that I think are important to address. Horse buying questionnaire. Everything you want to know before you say yes. Question 1. History. Question 2. Papers and registration. Question 3. Temperament from past owner.
Treatment.
Treatment from past owner. Question 4. Health
Status.
health status and medical needs. Question 5. Temperament. Question 6. Does it need a companion? And question 7. Hooves does this horse need to be shoed? Go to the website down below if you want to see the entire Google form. In order to get my horse home, I need to have a trailer to transport it in. As our vehicle already has a hitch, we are ready to go. I found this trailer on Kijiji secondhand and liked it. I believe even though it has a little bit of work to do to make it pretty, it is suitable for our needs. Equine preventative medicine is what the veterinarian assistant at the Markdale Clinic suggested as a good option when purchasing a horse. It includes a physical examinations, vaccinations, performance assessment, pre-purchase evaluation, parasite treatment, and prevention and management. The total cost for that is $350. As I read that it is recommended for a jumping horse to be shoed, I looked into a local farrier that could provide this service for us. Nick Verman Farrier Service. Full set costs $240. Cost includes a full trim plus shoes on front and hind feet. Now that my barn is built and my horse is bought, I want to make sure I have everything it needs from tack to grooming and beyond. Some of the tack items I believe I would need are shown here. When purchasing at Greenhawk in Collingwood, the total for those items were $995.60. This includes everything shown here, which are lead and halter, stirrup, bridle and rein, saddle pad or saddle blanket, either works, a saddle and a girth. A few other tools that would be good to have on hand are brush set, a riding crop to encourage the horse to jump if needed, and an easy wash wand because it was recommended to me as an easy to use option. As we know, flies can be bothersome to horses. I wanted to protect my horse with a fly net. Also, making sure my horse is well groomed is a high priority. The views on this equine all-natural wash seem like a good fit. Lastly, I want to make sure the saddle is both fit for me and Echo. So this great saddle care kit is helpful. Training is next. Signature Equestrian is proudly offering training for young horses just starting. They specialize in natural horsemanship, teaching the very important groundwork right up to the show ring, as I would like to use Echo as a jumping horse, and because she is still green, an expert to help in her training will be needed. Candace, the owner of Signature Equestrian, has been training horses for 8 years now, and because we have an already established relationship, I know I could trust her to teach me all I need to know. Private lessons cost $80 per hour. As a family, we are very holistic-minded. My mom works with a lot of people who love to use herbs and natural products for their horses. I want to ensure that my horse will have a natural first line of defense for anything that comes up. So we put together this kit of essential oils that we could use for the horse and in the barn for Echo. A various of those oils will help with everything from easing anxiousness, helping sore muscles and joints for abdominal massage, calming, repelling bugs, helping the
Cardio.
cardiovascular, immune, digestion, urinary, respiratory, musculoskeletal, and nervous system. Especially On Guard makes a great barn spray cleaner and boosts your immune system. Tea tree is great for their skin, purifying, boosting their immune system, controlling mold in wet environments, and supporting their tail, mane, skin, hooves, and coat. Easy Air is great for the respiratory function as well. Lastly, in order for me to be able to care for my horse well, I need to be cared for appropriately from everyday barn work to show day. In order to work in the barn, I need to have proper attire, barn boots and cowboy boots because everyone needs cowboy boots, and a barn jacket. The cost for those items is $332.99. In order to ride as a jumper, I also need a show outfit. We have a white shirt, and that would be for training and jumping, basically for everything, except for like mucking out the barn because you don't really want a white shirt to get dirty. Then we have the charcoal pants, which would also be everything but mucking out the barn. Again, you don't want to get anything dirty. Then the boots would be especially for jumping and riding. And then the hunter jacket would be for show day. The total cost for that is $657.90. Lastly, those are the jump and sack blocks that I would like to have at my property, as I believe they will come in handy for at-home training and jumping when not at the training ring. The sack blocks and rails will cost $560.94, and then the barn and the horse and I are all ready and set to go. Thank you all for taking time to hear my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed it.